which is not qualifying. But now I'm into something that I love and that I do throughout the year. But there are few months like this one where I can't do anything about this. But still, we're gonna do a new series, and hopefully I can stay regular. Hopefully my life allows me to do that. When I started this channel, by the way, we're gonna complete 10 years on YouTube on 17th August. So hopefully I won't reach 100. I can be sure about that. But still, I started with space facts, okay, then showing buildings and a lot more crazy things which I will not do. But about the facts thing, yes. But that time I used to read. Okay, that felt like the education system currently, but uh, tonight or today we're gonna do a new thing which is completely new. I'm gonna tell you my top 5 deep sky objects which I love observing, and I have observed them, and we're gonna compare how it looks through the Hubble or the James Webb telescope, how it looks through a astrophotography setup kind of thing, and how does it look through my perspective for my phone. I don't have a camera, okay? Don't judge, please. Alright, then let's start. I should have kept it to 4 because there are 4 seasons, but we live in India, we have 3. So we're gonna see it in Stellarium. Stellarium is pretty famous between us, uh, among stargazers. We love this app. This is our Instagram. We spend numerous hours scrolling like this. Alright. If you can see this target, this is not a deep sky object, but this thing is one of the best things you'll see in the sky. It's available throughout the year, 365 days. Alright. And the main thing is it's pretty near to us. You don't need an expensive telescope. You can see them with a phone of a particular company, or with the 2 lenses God have gave you. Uh, but still, I would recommend a binocular is the best way to enjoy the moon rather than a telescope. You see this? You see this bad boy in the background? Eh? I feel sad for him because he wants to explore the sky and the sky doesn't give a chance because we are in July and we are in Pune. I've seen rain in Pune in November and December, so July is no exception. Moving towards our first target, alright. This is, I think, the most famous and most loved, I'll say, actually, the most loved object of the sky. I'll go a little forward because right, it's already day. Why don't we go a month ahead? Okay. No, it's not an open cluster. It's right there. Look at him. The Hunter, the Orion. I think most of the astronomers and stargazers would agree with me because this is going to be one of the most favorites. Most, I'll say. And this is the first thing I look out for when I go outside because it's my favorite, and I don't look for this whole constellation. I look for these 3. And if you think that's it, no, because what we are talking about is right here, the M42 Orion Nebula. You'll get the images here, and it's one of the first DSO objects I had observed through this, and I had seen Orion Nebula first time. It was the very first deep sky object I have ever seen in my life. I think it should have been Pleiades, but no, I was too interested in Orion. 2018, I went to my first star party, and there's a satellite, okay? And I observed Orion with my naked eyes, with my binoculars, with the telescopes present there. And then after 4 years, when I got this, I think Orion was the second object I saw with it. The first one this time was Pleiades. So if we are talking about Pleiades, why don't we go to the Pleiades? It's right there. The Seven Sisters, M45. It's open cluster. It's also called the Seven Sisters, but one of the best and most spectacular open clusters, most brightest and the most easiest to see. I think you can even see it with the naked eyes. Even from the city, I have seen it from the naked eyes. It's not difficult. It looks like a bunch of stars. I'm interested in this. It's a Starlink, of course. And the most important thing about Pleiades is this cluster is always active throughout the year, because you'll see so many conjunctions with moon, with Mars, with multiple stars. Pleiades is absolute one of the most stellar things you can see in the night sky. Heading towards the third object, it's right there. You won't see a name. I'm not talking about this. It's this. If you see this, okay, there's no name here, but it's the Hades cluster. It's open cluster, and it's more wider than the Pleiades. It's it's very breathtaking to see when you're away from the city lights, and I think it's more beautiful than the Pleiades because there are more stars, and definitely you can't see this with a telescope. You need a binoculars, and it's so amazing with the binoculars. If you see this, it's going to be one of the best experiences you're going to have. Talking about experiences, we're going to head a little more downwards, right? Let me zoom out. If I see it, yep, there it is. The M44 Beehive Open Cluster. You're going to see a lot of clusters. So the number 4 spot goes to M44 Beehive Cluster. It's amazing actually. I think this and Pleiades, they are my favorites to observe from the telescope. But the thing is, M44 is in Cancer, and the constellation Cancer, it's very hard to spot even in the clear skies. It's really hard to find it. But there's a trick. There's a trick which I use. Okay, simply you see Pollux, right, and Procyon. Basically, you draw a line from Procyon and from Pollux. So basically, you meet them in the middle, and you should have M44 in your field of view. Talking about things, I'm gonna do one thing now. Okay, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. This is Kepler, okay? So if you see this, you're gonna see the winter hexagon. You see this from Kepler to this to Rigel to Sirius to Procyon and then Pollux and Castor. It's called the winter hexagon. Okay, and you can also see the fifth object, which unfortunately I have not yet seen. I have seen it through binoculars in images. It's a dream. It's my struggle from last 4 years. I can even tell you the date, 19 Jan 2023 to till date. I'm not able to see this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Andromeda. It's beautiful. And I'm actually scared, okay? Because basically Andromeda is so damn big that even in a telescope it's not gonna fit. When you see Andromeda from a telescope from your eyes, so basically the light has not reached, of course, okay? So you're not gonna see the galaxy, you're gonna see a cloud, a smudge, a blur smudge, okay? This, okay, the best example is look at M110. It will look like that in a telescope, but when you look through a binoculars you're gonna see it. If the skies are that clear, you're gonna see it. It's beautiful. So guys, that's it for tonight. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and I'm gonna bring a lot of new videos regarding space.